Hello there, everyone. Welcome to the Monday Live Angel Message. I'm Rachel Scoltock. I'm bringing you through some messages today from your angels and continuing on the theme of empath burnout that I did a live for you on Friday. If you haven't seen it yet, go over to my website, rachelscoltock.com blog, and you'll find it in the blog there, or you'll find it if you scroll down on my Facebook page. So, are you someone who is feeling that you want more clarity, direction, more meaningful existence in your life, that you're looking to have a more soul-driven life rather than feeling sort of pushed around by other people's expectations, other people's opinions, fears, and even just the routine of what you've gotten used to? And so this session today, I'm talking about your soul purpose, finding your soul purpose, following the signs, which are like clues on your pathway, and tuning out from your fear mind, your ego mind, and tuning into what your soul wants. So most people, and this is not something to be ashamed of, it's something that is just part of living on planet Earth. Most people are tuned into the fear mind, and we have to focus and be aware of that and focus on listening every day to our angels, who are, of course, magnifying the voice of your soul or the voice of the divine. Hi, everyone. Hi, Lucy. Hi, Kathy and Leanne. Happy Monday. Lovely to see you here. And so I'm really enjoying talking about soul purpose, and because I know so many of you are interested in this subject, and it's something that is really, really a strong vibration at the moment, because, you know, we want to do our spirituality, we want to do our lives well, we want to make sure that we don't get to the end of our lives and get this sort of feeling that maybe I've missed something, maybe I haven't done the thing that my soul wanted to do this lifetime. And I think that's one of the most important things. That's something that I keep an eye on for myself all the time, of like, am I where I want to be? Am I doing what feels right and aligned? And is it fulfilling and supporting me so that I can support the people that come to me for healing and guidance and coaching? So how to look for your soul purpose, or how to tune more in to your soul, to your life purpose, to live a more soul-driven life, rather than feeling, like I said, a little bit lost, a little bit confused, ungrounded. And what happens to empaths, hi Ida, lovely to see you here. What happens to empaths when we feel we're not on track, when we're sort of off our soul-driven path, is that we tend to get, it's like being in a washing machine on spin cycle. You get kind of bashed around by life because you're not listening to that light within you that wants to guide you, wants to protect you, wants to push you into a place of inspiration, creativity, leadership. And so that's the energy that you need to sort of nourish you, to feed you. You know, okay, we need really good food, we need really to hydrate ourselves, we need to rest, but we also need soul food, and I think that's really super important. And so one of the things that we have to do is to surrender the fear, because the fear is, I want to say the fear is real, the fear is strong, and you know, we do have to pay our bills, we do have to live in homes that we like, we do have to support the people we're responsible for, we've got to do certain things in our life. And sometimes the fear about not being able to do that can keep you stuck on a track where you feel you can't get off, and that you can't risk going against that fear in order to follow your soul purpose, or the path that's being laid out for you by the divine, that your soul wants you to follow. So that when you're not following your soul path and you're feeling controlled by fear, you will feel drained. Often you'll feel like your energy is being taken from you, and that there's nothing coming in, or not much coming in, to top it up. That can translate, because everything is energy, to also feeling broke, feeling like there's not enough of something in your life. So maybe there's not enough time, there's not enough money, there's not enough support and love for you, there's not enough of whatever it is, energy that you need, because everything is energy, everything starts as energy, and you'll see that everything is a mirror to what's going on in your energy. So if you're not feeling great, it's really hard for you to manifest more money, for instance. You've got to get that vibration high, and all that means is you've got to be in a place where you feel balanced with the energies coming in and going out, and you feel fulfilled and nourished. You feel as if you are creatively creating the life that you want. Overwork, addictions, distractions, drama, negativity, going on negative trips in your mind, feeling not good enough, feeling like you're inadequate in some way, unworthy. And then as soon as you tip into those lower vibrations at any point, you'll notice this. It's like an avalanche of all these little negative thoughts. It's like they've been waiting in a little dark corner. And as soon as you start to go into those dark corners, all these little negative voices start up about things that have happened in the past, things that you're afraid of, and it all starts to gain momentum. And that momentum is what we call things like depression and anxiety and fear, where you get caught in that wave of energy. And what you have to remember is it's just a frequency. And sometimes it's not so simple as just change your thoughts. Because sometimes there's some stuff in there you need to deal with. You have to heal. You have to cut the cords with. You have to clear from your consciousness so that you can hear the voice of your soul. But these are just signs that, not that you're off track, because you never can be completely off track. Your angels are always waiting to steer you back. And remember that you've got free will and that you have the choice to follow that guidance or to not follow that guidance, to ask, to set clear intentions. Intention setting is really powerful. So Ida says her bestie is going through times. I think you're talking about her. Yeah. So it's a very human thing, Ida. And also, when someone is going through something, the best thing that you can do is listen and validate them and not try to change what they're thinking to start off with. Because I think when people are going through something hard, I don't know about you, but when people try to dismiss what I'm feeling, it can make you feel more separate and disconnected and uncared for, because you get that sense that you're not where the other person thinks you should be. So, and you know that in your heart. So maybe you could just support her by validating her thoughts and maybe steer her to this message. But just to know that when you're going through something like that, sometimes there's lots of really good information in it for you, and there's stuff that you need to learn, and sometimes you just need to clear the cords and clear out that energy. But one of the first steps, if you're really serious about getting on your soul path, is to surrender the fear, to say, okay, what if I wasn't going to listen to that fear all of the time? What if just for today or just for an hour, I just hand that whole lot over to God and the angels, and I go, okay, what is this? What is on the other side of that? What is it that I could be doing if I wasn't being like a dog with a collar, being steered to what fear wants me to do? And the more you surrender that, the other voices, the voices of love, the voices of your soul, your angels, will start to come through for you. So I know that many of you get stuck and you feel confused, and where am I meant to be, and where is my soulmate, and where is my dream career? And the first step is to recognize some of the things when you're feeling in pain is because you're not where you want to be. You're not where your soul wants you to be, and that's okay. That's okay. There's no race. I put a post up the other day that said it's between you and the universe. There's no competition. Please don't compare yourself to other people and where they are. There's just you and the universe ultimately. And so maybe you've had to go into this place where you are, where you don't feel where you're meant to be, so that you will do that soul searching, and you will start to, sometimes the pain has to get bad enough, right, that we have to start listening to our soul and our angels and asking for help. Whatever you do, trying too hard and giving your power away to others is, it's really good to get advice from people that you trust. It's really good to go to someone who's neutral, who isn't judgy or isn't going to try to push you to where they think you should be. But when you sort of try to control the situation, that's when you can start to get lost. Am I making sense here? I hope so. Okay, so Lucy's thinking about her next steps. Yes, I can understand that now that you're thinking about what is your soul calling you to do, what feels good, what feels fulfilling. And so if you can surrender your fear. The other thing is to recognize that any challenges that you go through and times when we got to make decisions, it's like, if you can reframe it into being just like, it's an opportunity to go within, it's an opportunity to learn something and to grow. And sometimes we can beat ourselves up too much for not knowing. And maybe you're just not meant to know yet. You know, maybe the discovery is part of your soul's journey. And it's not that something's being hidden from you or kept from you. It's just that the actual technology, if you like, within you, prayer, meditation, surrender, being in nature, pulling back your power from that you've given to other people, are all things that you need to do in order to get those answers, and then to bravely follow the guidance, because it will come one step at a time. And the other thing I wanted to say is take care of your energy, particularly our solar plexus. When you feel unsettled and you don't know where you're going next, or you're even uncertain about the decision that you've made, sometimes your solar plexus, which is it's just beneath the bra line, if you like, for women, top of your stomach. You know, it's the place where you feel punched in the stomach when you've had, maybe someone's hurt you or have been upset or someone's been angry, or it's the place where you feel hollow and empty when you're drained. So this is the spot of your personal power, and I want you to see it like a golden sun. And when you feel that sense of you're being led by your soul, you feel empowered, you know you're on the right track, you know that the synchronicities and the guidance is coming. Your solar plexus is golden yellow and bright. And when you feel down and not good about yourself, or your energy is being drained and other people are trying to control you, your solar plexus gets all knotted up and dark and kind of clogged up. And so it's important to protect that area. So if you're talking to other people about what you want to change in your life, maybe be conscious of protecting your solar plexus. I sometimes just put my hand, you can't really see with the way the camera is, so I put my hand over it sometimes. I sometimes will fold my hands, don't we? Sometimes when we don't feel good, we fold our arms over our solar plexus unconsciously because we're trying to protect our energy. The other thing that you can do is ask Archangel Michael to clear cords out of there on a regular basis when you go to bed at night. Ask the energies that are intruding on your solar plexus. They can be cords, they can be psychic attack, they can be over-enthusiastic loved ones trying to control you. You know, I mean, we're not trying to get rid of everyone in our lives, but sometimes we've got to protect our energy even from those with the best intentions. So looking after your solar plexus, when you're in a meeting or you're in a big group or a supermarket or somewhere where there's a lot of energy, I talked about pulling your energy in the other night. The other thing you can do is to protect your solar plexus. Imagine that golden light, beautiful, burning bright, but shrinking down a little bit so that you're not drawing in the energies of other people. That's really important because you need confidence. You need to believe in yourself. You need your strong connection to spirit. And if all of your energy is spilling out of your solar plexus, you're not going to feel that confidence. You're going to feel less than confident. You're going to feel bashed around by other people's opinions, and you will lose your life force power until you stop that. Hi, Corinne. Thank you. Thank you for saying that I'm looking better. Hi, Nikki. Thank you for being here. I'm here, so you're okay. You're Ida's friend. Okay, so I'm going to pull you a card now. And maybe it would be a great idea to set an intention to know what your soul's guidance is, and to call in your angels, because they are there to help you on your life path. I'm just keeping an eye on the time because I do chat a lot. So these are the Archangel Michael deck that are all about holding on to your power, keeping your energy clear. Okay, I'm going to pull you two. No, it's two. Okay, so the first card is Decide to be happy now. It's not the most happy looking painting of Archangel Michael, that one, is it? But decide to be happy now. Archangel Michael, thank you for helping me to open my heart to happiness. So sometimes happiness can't get in because your heart chakra, which is the doorway that through which the divine delivers all the things that you need and want, is closed. You're closed because you're protecting yourself. You've had a trauma, you've had a hard time, things have happened that have hurt your heart, and so you just shut the doors. And it doesn't mean that you're hard-hearted, it just means that you're a sensitive person that's needing a bit of protection. Do me a favor, imagine your heart is like a window with shutters, and that you need to open those shutters up so that the light can stream in. You'll start to feel better. Any depression, any sadness will start to lift immediately. And then maybe even give the window panes a bit of a polish in your mind's eye. And decide, make a strong intention, a choice, a decision that you are going to be happy. Doesn't matter what other people have done, what other people think, what's happened to you, the hard times that are in the past. You are going to be happy. You intend happiness. You are ready for happiness. Make that your mantra so that you start to draw happiness to you. Because if we wallow too long in the sadness, and don't get me wrong, I've wallowed in sadness, and often it means I just need a bit of healing. I need to do some clearing out of some old energies. That's what you need to do. Then you need to then recognize, okay, if I wallow here too long, I'm going to start attracting more unhappiness to me. I'm going to have new experiences that I'm going to have to deal with. So you want to attract happiness. So good reminder there from Archangel Michael. Now, how is this? Today we are talking, you couldn't really write about it, could you? We're talking about life purpose, we're talking about soul purpose. Now remember, your life purpose isn't just a career that is meaningful and fulfilling. Of course, that's important. It's so important, especially for light workers and empaths. We're here to make a difference. We have to do that as part of our happiness. But also, it's things that make you happy. The angels don't want you like a worker ant out there, struggling to make the world a better place and draining yourself and not being happy. You've got to have happiness to be balanced, to be able to give to others, to be able to share your light and your creativity. So this is Archangel Michael. You know the details of my divine life purpose, and I ask you to help me be aligned with those details, with the things that are important to me, with the things that are important to my soul. So this is a card that is saying to you, get onto it. Start acting on it. Start to draw in the elements and the energies you need to feel that you are on your soul path. And happiness is a part of that. So if there's something that's making you unhappy at the moment, is it a relationship? Is it the way you're thinking? Is it the food you're eating? Is it where you're living? Then it's time for you to make a change, and Archangel Michael will help you with that. You can ask for the courage. You can ask for the inspiration. So are there any questions on that? Hi, Natalie. Hope you had a good time last night. Leanne, lovely to see you. I don't do unsolicited readings, Leanne, like this. This is like a group reading for everybody. If you'd like to book a reading, please come over to my website, rachelscoltock.com, and I can definitely do that for you, a personal reading. Natalie says that Angel said, I don't need to try and make it happen. Do I need to relax a little more? Well, yes. I don't know what time you popped in, Natalie, but one of the main messages I got when I was channeling today was surrender the fear, surrender the ego. So sometimes there's a thing between us making things happen, and then there's that fine line where we go into control, and that's when our energy closes down, and we've got to let go of it and allow it to happen. So that's probably, if your angel said you don't need to try and make it happen, I would definitely say that's the go for you. So thank you so much, everyone, for being here. I may just pop over to the Rich Radiant Angel Manifesting page, which is my free group. If you want to join that page, I'm going to do a quick live in there as well. I do more content in there focused on creating the life that you want. And otherwise, I will see you. I will see you through the week. I'll try and do some more lives. Please try and find that empath burnout video that I did on Friday night. That a lot of people got a lot out of that, and there's a lot of information in there. If you want to book a session with me, or a soul clarity session, which is about healing, clearing, insights, working with your energy, I've definitely got space. go on to rachelscoltock.com. You will be able to book and confirm your session there, and then a calendar will pop up and you can pick the date that you want to see me. I've maybe got a couple of spaces this week left, or whenever suits you. So you can have a one-on-one video call session with me, and we do all of the healing, all of the clearing. Thank you so much. Angel blessings, and see you next time.